literally 10 years ago, I had $0. Like I got into real estate, so I didn't have to move home, so I could pay my rent. Like that is still my wall. And then for everyone else, I just need them to be hungry.
Guess where we're going?
I'll just do an Americano, please.
Like, what is our use anymore? Like, as salespeople, we are just real estate agents. Like, we are not special in any way, shape, or form. And we are trying to hold on to this imaginary commission that someone invented a long time ago that means nothing. So, like, how do we show our value? And you do it through information. Like, the more you know that you can separate from what the internet can tell the client, the more valuable you're going to be, and then they're going to want to use you, right? The more customer service you give, the more you pick up your phone at odd hours, like all that stuff that people complain about. Like, that's how I've been able to differentiate myself over the other like 80,000 real estate agents in the city.
Going back to the relationship portion, because we talked about that in the beginning, where I find, to me, that's so important, because that's when you get to the point where you're the guy that, you'll make sure that the phone calls get answered, you'll make sure you're always there, like you're up 4:30, 5 o'clock every single day, plan the night before. Like, those are things I've shared with the team and everybody else that I work with that have been huge game changers, because the world's asleep typically at that time, and consistency over time really helps build that. You see Amelia in the morning, kiss her, go to work. How do you, like, that's a beautiful thing that you have even that built in, right? Like, that even drove me to be a better husband, and I tell my wife, hey, FYI, the next 5 days, I'm gonna be a maniac. I'm gonna be working 18 hours a day. These are the opportunities we have, and capitalize on them. I love you. Saturday, we're gonna do that. Like, do you time block certain things with Amelia to do that, or?
Yeah, always. And we go through my calendar the week before, and we look at it. Anything after 6 p.m., I run by her first. She'll never say no, but it's important for her to know. Like, we're married, right? Which took me a long time to figure out, by the way. Like, I always thought, like, I was doing my thing, I was on my ship. But then it's like, I didn't marry a sidekick, like I married a wife. And it did take me a moment, right? And so, like, she's my partner, life partner, business partner. Like, she brings me more business than any single person on this team, by far, right? Not because she's out there working the street, but because her being with me in moments allows me to have different types of conversations with people who are also married, right? Who are also in relationships, and it makes me more human and not just some robot. Right.
And it anchors you too, right? Because I mean, you and I are probably similar in the sense that, like, we get so excited with the opportunities and the relationships, and just seeing, like, walking around the city and just, I mean, you can feel it, right? Jamie's all fired up. He's like, man, we're gonna go back. It's over. It's game over. We're gonna take over our entire territory, right? And it's exciting, but to have that anchor and get those moments where you find that love is there, or you get that one-on-one connection. You're like, okay.
No, it's the most important by far. And if you don't have that, then it's hard. Or if that's a mess, then it's hard.